not very nice. This is the weather. Don't like it. Not going far today. Not going far today. Right, so not a station day in the classic sense, but I'm not going too far. Let's start off, oh blimey, look at the puddles. Let's start off with our pictures from our book. Here we go, there's the cover, there's the page, and here's the pickies. In the video we had go live yesterday, that was all about the golf course demolition. Barry sent down a couple of pictures of his grandson and another girl that's a family member, Jaden and Leah. Here they are at the golf enjoying themselves when they were a little bit younger. Says they're going to miss that. Gutted it's being torn down. But there we go, that's progress. Well, not progress is it, but they've got to get to the tanks underneath. Cheers for that, Barry. Appreciated.
Stand back from the platform edge and hold on to pushchairs and wheelchairs.
Whee! There she goes. Now, a bit of a funny story about when we left Paignton yesterday. We got on a train that was perhaps slightly earlier than we might have expected, but it happened to be there, so we jumped on, off we went. Anyway, turned out just after we went, those buildings, which we mentioned the other time we were in Paignton, which they want to demolish, but they've been told they can't, magically caught on fire. Here's a picture from Facebook. There'll be a link in the description about it, where everyone's saying, oh, that's a bit suspect, isn't it? Etc, etc. Not drawing any conclusions himself, but just stating the facts. And we would have been here to see that if we'd been there another sort of half an hour. But there we go. However, if we had been there for another half an hour, we wouldn't have been able to get back because there was a trespasser on the line somewhere down there. And it shortly after we left, all the trains were cancelled, which meant that my attempts to see the Nunny Castle steam train were somewhat thwarted. We'll have another train go through. I'll tell you the story of the Nunny steam train and we'll go from there. Just cross over to the other platform for a different view. So as promised, here's the Nunny Castle story. Basically, it got down as far as Exeter and it was stopped at the platform, and I was about to leave to go down onto the seawall, and it just stayed there and stayed there and stayed there. So I got hold of Andy. I said, Andy, is it just like frozen there, or is it actually stopped at the station? He says, don't know, I'll find out. He said he's down on the Coast Guard cottages in Dawlish waiting for it. I said, all right mate, fair enough. Anyway, he says, yes, it's been held up, it turns out, because someone on the line, I say down near Paignton. So there's like a 2-hour delay at least. Well, we didn't know that at the time, but 2 hours or so went past. Then all of a sudden I saw it moving on real-time trains. And I shot down the road as fast as I could, trying to get to the station to catch it come through at the station. No time to get to the seawall. I managed to get as far as the bridge. Here's what I shot. Happy trains! And there she goes. So that was Nunny Castle coming through last night. What I saw of her. There we go though, all good. And she went through this morning at about 8 o'clock, I believe. A little bit too early for me, to be honest. So I wasn't up and about. But at least I saw her one way. Got there in the end. Excellent. Bye. There's all the broken windows on the waiting room. And here's the train they've been waiting for over there for so long. And probably the last one I'll be filming this morning. It's come home, the Lionesses. And there we go. Right, I'm going to stick my head into town now. See if I can find this chocolate, the beerberries that I've been questing for the last few days. Oh, well, at least it's not absolutely pouring down, but it's certainly not really walking around weather today. Hopefully a bit better tomorrow. I do want to get down to see Rufus. Just realising it's a Friday today. Good Friday, in fact, for me. So it's a pizza day. Lovely. Comes around so fast, doesn't it? Right, so place your bets. Has he been to the suppliers and picked up the aero yet? Nope, still no joy. Apparently there might be some in the triangle though, so we'll have a look. Yes, I got them. Lovely. So that's Easter sorted now for the grandkids. He's got his aero chocolate. She's got a chocolate orange. Excellent. I won't pull it out and show you it or film it, 'cause there's only a couple of bars of mint aero, and it's all tucked away safely in my coat now, nice and dry. Right, well I think I'll take the long way home. Certainly breezy up there on the seafront. I've got the wind blocker on again now. Had it off in the station, but yeah, it's definitely windy. Definitely windy. Regency tea rooms full of people all steaming it up. There's Finn McCall's. It was a garage once. Head down into French Street. I did say the long way, but not the long, long way. Past the King's Arms. Advertising their Suntrap Beer Garden. Yay! And there's the Suntrap Beer Garden. Nothing wrong with that. Lovely. Here I am, getting wet. Back when that was Alberta Mansions, there was a couple of big conker trees behind that wall there, and of course the conkers would fall off, come down into this little car park bit, get them. That was a good part of childhood, that was. Right, well there we go. Not the most exciting video I've ever shot, but hopefully some stuff to interest you in it. Bit of news and views. A lovely shot at Nunny Castle. Would have liked to have got it at spray point, but there we go. At least I caught it coming past under the bridge. Hopefully get some better weather tomorrow and a bit of a more varied video. Anyway, take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.